Hi guys, this is David. I just got done getting some gas and that was a nightmare. I'm gonna put this inside my case though, so hang on guys. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good. But yeah, I was getting gas and that was a nightmare because every single pump had a line at it. Every single one. Somebody's saying something. I don't know what he was saying. He was probably talking to somebody else though. But yeah, I couldn't even hardly get in here, and then when I got done, I couldn't even hardly get out. I had to wait for some people to move just to be able to get out too. I was pretty much stuck when I got in here because somebody pulled in heading toward my way, and then of course I was trying to head out, so I had to even wait just to be able to get out. But right now though, I'm actually on the way to Walmart, because I did actually get another surprise in the mail today too though. It was actually a real good surprise though. It's a camp stove, but it's one of them that's got an actual burner. It's like a regular full-size camp stove though, with the case and everything. So that's actually a real nice gift, and that actually again is thanks to Van Skizzy. So I really do appreciate that, and I'll definitely make some good use out of that. You didn't actually have to send it, of course, because I still could have used the other one. I just haven't got to be able to get some fuel yet, though, is the only thing. But I am going to go ahead and head out to Wally Road right now, so I can get some fuel for it, get some butane tanks for it, butane cans or whatever. See, I actually tried to go to Kmart before and tried to get some fuel, but I actually got myself a propane tank because I actually thought that it was going to be able to fit. But it turns out that the nozzle for the first one that I got don't actually fit for the propane tanks. The ones anyways that I use for my Mr. Buddy heater, so I ended up using that there for my Mr. Buddy heater because it was actually cold too the past few days as well at nighttime, so it still came in handy anyways. I still needed to get one. But I'd say another thing too is, unless Kmart didn't have all their stuff out, they must not care too much about selling too much camping stuff though, camping gear, because that's where I went, of course. And I went there anyways because it's closer to where I've been staying at. As far as Walmart, it's a further drive to get out here, so I didn't want to necessarily go there yet, but looks like I won't have to because Kmart, they don't seem to carry too much stuff. Because what it was anyways, I was looking for those small butane type of canister things. It's like they're white and they're round shape. I can't figure out really how to explain it fully, but it's a white one and it's a round shape. You guys should know what I'm talking about because you guys probably use them, of course. But I've never used them before, but I know for sure that should be the one that would work for it though. As far as that burner that I originally got in the mail. And of course I showed that to you guys already. But what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go out here and get this one that I need though for sure. The looks like a spray can or spray paint type of thing, but it's butane. So I can put that inside the new camp stove that I got. And then later on today, I should be able to go ahead and do some cooking with it too. So we'll see. I still got some stuff like cans of spaghetti and got some beef stew and stuff like that. Dang, dude. You're a little bit close, ain't you? For a second there, I thought that guy was going to try to sit in my seat with me or something. That's how close he got. But, yeah, later down the line, too, I will still try to also get some, like frying pans and stuff like that, but what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get myself the stainless steel ones, though. The reason being is because they're easier to clean up, too, because, you know, if it ever came to the point where you get some hard stuff that sticks to it pretty hard, all you need to really do is still, of course, get some steel wool and go over it with the steel wool, and it'll take it right off though for sure. So I'll make sure everything I got is going to be stainless steel to be able to cook with. Oh, I guess I should actually talk about the prices earlier too. As far as the gas though, the gas that I got for was $3.45 a gallon, which is really still kind of high too for that matter. But the gas station that was next to it was UDF. I went to Speedways where I went to, but the UDF that was next door to it was $3.79 a gallon. So definitely a huge difference there. And that's obviously, you know, why was it that we were such a big line. In fact, they even had to bring the gas tanker out there too, because they probably was about to run out of gas as well. So. But really, it is like a bad time to get gas though, because they say anyways that when the gas tanker is out there and they put the new gas in there in the tanks, they say that that's when all the crud and crap that's been down there as far as the sediments gets pulled up then too when you're pumping the gas when that tanker's out there. So really it's a bad time to be getting gas, but I did need some gas real bad though. I was like super low on gas myself as well, so I just went ahead and got some anyways this time. As far as my solar panel though, I think it's doing pretty good so far. It's been charging up that power pack I've been using, and this place is busy today too. But yeah, the power pack has been getting charged up with that solar panel that I got, and yeah, I gotta find a place to park somewhere. But today though, it's been a pretty good day too as far as the sun. It would actually be probably not cloudy at all today either, but there were some chemtrails or chem lines going on today too as well, as always. If you're not sure what that is, go ahead and look it up, and it's all over Google and all over YouTube and stuff. So type in chemtrails is all you got to do and look that up. It's a big difference as far as what I learned though, because when I was a kid I used to just think he was just making designs or something in the sky is what I used to think, but now I know the difference. But anyways, let me go ahead and get it. This is David, and as you can see, I am about to use my new gift here. This is, I haven't turned it on yet, but this is my new camp stove. Crap. This is going to be hard to do as far as moving this now, because this is so much soup in here. It's the chunky soup. But yep, there it is. I already got the butane in there. I'm actually still in the parking lot of Wally Road right now, and I'm getting ready to go ahead and cook this. And I already turned it on. To be honest with you, though, it was kind of a funny sight to see me try to put that in there as far as that canister, because I've never done this before. I've never actually used this before. So I had to try to figure out how to put it in there, but I finally did get it figured out and got it in there. And got myself some chunky soup while I was in Walmart as well too. And I'm about to go ahead and put this on and get this going. I'm pretty anxious to get this going and see how this does. Let's see. There we go. Now it's on. And this thing is fast. Actually, let me turn this down, because this thing is fast. But that's nice though, because that way it's longer cooking. This thing's already warming up though. Of course, as always, I've got my tin foil in there first in this aluminum container that I'm using, and that way I don't have to worry about doing any dishes. In case you're also wondering too, yeah, I do also have a window cracked up front, so that way the fumes can escape. I'm actually trying to be a little bit quiet too though, because I don't want to raise any suspicion or anything, since like I said, I am in the parking lot of Walmart. But I can definitely see doing some good cooking this summer though with this thing, like going to the park and get myself like a frying pan or something, and get myself some steak and potatoes and
cutting up the potatoes and putting it in there with the steak and stuff and frying it up. I could definitely see doing that this summer. So, yep, I am definitely glad I got this. So, again, thank you very much, Van Skizzy. If you guys feel like it, go ahead and go to his channel as well and give him a thumbs up or tell him I said thanks to or whatever, because I definitely do appreciate this. As far as cooking though, this will definitely be a lot faster too than what I was using for sure, because I wouldn't be surprised if this is already almost done. It's already bubbling or boiling right now, and that's pretty quick. It's only been like a minute or two. Yeah, actually, I'm looking at the timer on this video, and it's like 2 minutes and 50 something seconds, and I didn't even have it on for that whole time either yet. But let me go ahead and do a taste test here just to make sure. Hang on, guys. No, I need just another minute or two, actually. Not all the way done yet. But I've got crackers too, so I'm going to be putting a whole bunch of crackers in here as well. Makes it more meaty that way. Of course, I'm just playing about that, but it is another way to get filled up though even better. It's by putting a whole bunch of crackers in here. Of course, it's all in your taste too, as far as what you prefer. But man, this is smelling good too. It actually is one major problem though about trying to do some stealth cooking, is the smell of it too. It smells so good and stuff, and the smell's gonna travel, and some people are probably thinking like, what in the hell is going on? It smells so good, and where's it coming from? Oh crap, my spoon's melting. You gotta be careful with this thing too, since that flame is so strong and so it goes up so fast like that. You can burn yourself with this thing. I should have got myself some paper towels laid out. Another trick you can do though is, if you still got your can, if you haven't threw the can away though, is you can also put your spoon on top of the can, and that way it'll hold the can for you, and you don't have to worry about using extra paper towels that way. That's what I should have did anyways. I wasn't even paying attention. Been so excited about this thing, and it's kind of funny too, because I went over to my sister's house because my mom's staying there too. I used to say, your package came in the mail today, and I was like, what are we talking about? I didn't order anything. And she said, well, you got a big old package in there. I'm like, okay. And so I went in there and opened it up and saw that, and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I'll have to actually go ahead and do a taste on this again, because it's probably done by now. Whoa. Alright, let me see if I can maneuver this and do this. Hang on, guys. Oh yeah, that is hot. That is ready to eat right now for sure. You can even see the steam coming off the spoon. Yep, I can turn that off right now. That is ready to eat right now. And that was quick then. That was basically less than 5 minutes, is what I would say on that one. So yeah, that turned out real good. So yep, thanks again, like I said, Van Skizzy. This is great. It's going to be great for doing some great cooking in the summertime, and I'll make sure I make some videos of that as well too. And a whole lot of good eating, that's for sure. So yep, I'm about to go ahead and eat this, and then I'll see if I can make another video too on the way to the library, because the library again closes tonight at 8:30, so I should be able to get this uploaded today too. So if I don't get any other videos made though today, thanks again for watching, guys, as always. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys. Hi guys, this is David again. I'm about to put you back into the cell phone holder, so hang on for a second. Just got done eating that meal, that chunky soup. And that was definitely some good stuff, that's for sure. I was in, of course, Walmart's parking lot doing that cooking.
What I wanted, what I did too though was I actually went out and parked in a spot that's further out though too, so that way it's less likely to have any problems, in other words. But yeah, I guess another thing I found about that though is that I guess it's got a safety feature to it as well, which I guess is okay as far as that camp stove. And what that is where when you're going to put it back into its case, you put the plate on there too as well, but the plate won't actually go on there unless you take that butane can loose. You have to. You can still leave the butane can inside of the camp stove, but you have to push that button and actually take it loose before you can actually put the grill or the plate, the grill plate, whatever it is, back into the camp stove. And then that way you can go ahead and put it into the plastic case, the plastic case that it comes in. So I guess that's a pretty good safety feature to it though. And like I said earlier though, I've never used one before, so it was actually my first time using one. But it was definitely a nice thing to have for sure. Nice thing to use because it heated up real quick though, as you guys can see. And like I said too, I'll be looking forward to do some good cooking this summer though. I plan on getting myself some stainless steel frying pan and pot and stuff like that. And I'll be getting myself some steaks here and there and pork chops here and there and stuff like that. And also frying up some potatoes, cutting up some potatoes and frying that. Maybe even some fajita type stuff as far as some peppers and onions and stuff like that. And in fact, what I think I'm going to do too, for that matter, is sometimes for the onions, I'm going to probably just go ahead and pick those from the grass. Because as I showed you in a previous video as well, there is stuff called onion grass, I guess is what you can call it. But it grows wild all over the place. And it's a ton of it too though. I mean, it's everywhere. I don't know if the birds are trying to eat it and the seeds of it drop and that's how it gets populated or what, but it's all over the place. And I imagine it's like that too through the majority of the U.S. I don't know about overseas and other countries. If you guys are from the other country, Europe or wherever, go ahead and let me know if you see some over there as well too, because it's interesting to know stuff like that. I know I got 2 subscribers for sure that's from over there in Europe. In fact, I think same area too, like the Great Britain type area as well. So if you guys got like onion grass over there as well too, go ahead and send me a comment and let me know. That'd be interesting. Because one thing too, I'm definitely going to be trying to work on though, slowly but surely anyway, is what kind of plant foods to be eating. Because I know that though is that you can be like a scavenger or scavenge around or whatever you want to call it and find tons of plants that are edible though, all over the place. But like I said too before in the past, you just got to be real careful about that because of the fact that there is plants too, of course, that will definitely kill you too. In fact, some of the old medieval times, like kings and queens and stuff like that, there was times here and there where some of them also used plants to poison the kings and poison different people and stuff. And in fact, that's one of the reasons too why it is that Kings has taste testers as well. They have people that will taste the food first to make sure the food is going to be okay, to make sure they're not getting poisoned, because it was such a regular thing back in them times for assassinations and stuff. And there's definitely plants out there that can get the job done pretty good too, and some of them even pretty quick though, for that matter. So you just got to be real careful though. Like I said, my suggestion would be to get a hold of an expert though. Try to get a hold of somebody that definitely has been in that type of field, I guess is what you would call it, or type of subject or whatever for many, many years, and for sure knows what they're talking about. Because of course, obviously, it only takes one time to die, so But like I said, there's a few things already I know for sure that you can't eat though, like dandelions for sure. Dandelions won't kill you. Well, they actually are a diuretic though, so they will make you pee a lot though. So you want to keep that in mind. You don't want to go too crazy with them because it'll make you shed a lot of water weight if you eat a bunch of them. And that might not be a good thing because, you know, especially if it's hot outside, you definitely still need your water though in your body. So you want to keep that in mind. But like another thing you can eat though, of course, is willows, or people also call them cattails. Those are known to be around wet areas, like around lakes and ponds and stuff like that. Those are what you can eat as well. But on those though, you want to make sure that you get them when they're ripe though, which would be, if I can remember right, I think it's like around June or July or something like that. But I mean, I might be wrong, so of course feel free to look that up. But the roots is what you want to eat on those though. So from what I hear, those are pretty good. And from what I hear, those too, you can use those for starch. So like if you would eat potatoes for starch and stuff like that, but you can also eat the willows or cattails to get yourself a lot of starch as well too. And then, like I said, onion grass as well, definitely. You can chop that up and put that into a dish that you're making as far as like steak and potatoes and stuff like that. And I can't think of anything else right now. I mean, of course, there is, like, you know, nuts and berries and stuff, but you definitely want to be careful with those because there's definitely berries that will kill you too. And I'm not sure about nuts, but it wouldn't hurt to definitely look into it though as well. But yeah, I'm about to head on back to the library right now. One good thing too about where I have been staying at is that the library is like less than a block away. And so it makes it real nice to be able to just get right out of my van and go right to the library whenever I need to. That's definitely been nice for sure. So that parking spot is definitely coming in handy for sure right now. There was one subscriber recently too that did ask me a question, and I went ahead and replied back to that person. They asked me if I was married, and I've never been married. I do have a son though, and he means the world to me though, but as far as marriage, I've never actually got that done. I did have a time or two where I did come kind of close, that is for sure, because I definitely had them feelings there for sure, but it just never happened though. It never worked out. I do, or actually I would like to someday actually still go ahead and try to get married, but my thing is on that is I do want to go ahead and make for sure I got the right one for sure though, because I want to do that right the first time. I'm the type of person that I don't necessarily believe in divorce. I don't think somebody should just do that. I think there's too many people out there just doing it on a whim, and I think it really is pretty retarded too that they do that, because of the fact that you put so much time, energy, money, and all kinds of stuff into a relationship, and so, you know, just going ahead and throwing it down the drain is not a good thing. You know, it's something that's going to take some work to make it work, and if both people or both parties or whatever are willing to put the work into it, then you can make it work. But you know, I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship. You have some out there that you might think that they got a perfect relationship, but when they get behind closed doors, a lot of times it's a whole different story. Just keep that in mind though. But yeah, I mean, there's times that I've definitely had them feelings though, and time I definitely wanted to have it, you know, happen, but it just didn't work out. You know, we just had things going on, I guess, or both didn't see eye to eye or whatever. And to be honest with you too, another thing about that is that, and myself included though, actually before I get on to that subject, there ain't no wonder why those lines are so big. Now they're both showing $3.79 a gallon. So I guess it was getting ready to go up though, is what it was. I didn't realize that. So looks like I kind of lucked out then by getting gas when I did then. But anyways, now if I can try to remember what I was first saying though. There's a big giant mosquito on my windshield. But anyways, what was I saying? I know I was talking about marriage and stuff, but now I can't remember the exact thing I was going to say though. But yeah, I mean, there's times that we just didn't see eye to eye though, and I wanted to make things work, but it takes two people to make it work for sure. I just had my can of spaghetti fall over and go into my doorway. But so yeah, I mean, and actually too, to tell you the truth, it's actually been a while right now since I've actually had a girlfriend too, for that matter. But the reason why is because of the fact that, well, I'd say the main reason why, I won't say necessarily the only reason, but the main reason why is because of the fact that I want to try to get on my feet first. And some people might be thinking, well, you're living in a van, what do you mean get on your feet? Well, I mean, at least get a job going and be making some money and get some money coming in, and try to have a better setup as far as my van goes, as far as living and stuff like that. But at the very least, like I said, I want to try to get a regular steady job going where I got some money coming in for sure, and then I want to be able to actually go out and do something too, because if I'm trying to date somebody, it's not going to be too good if I don't have the money to actually go out on a date and actually take a girl out and go to a dinner or a movie or something like that. It don't actually work out too good if you don't actually have the money to do it. So I mean, if you want to be a gentleman and do it right, you need to have some money in your pocket. I mean, the reason why I say that, because unfortunately there is a lot of guys, well, I won't say a lot, but there's definitely some for sure out there that wants the girls to try to pay for the date and stuff like that. And I try to be a nice guy, and I try to do some chivalry type of stuff and hold a door here and there for a girl. And if I got some money, then try to take a girl on a date and make sure I'm the one paying for it and stuff like that. Try to show a girl a good time. And of course, obviously too, there is girls that will take advantage of that, but that goes with the territory. So if you're wanting to try to find the right one, it's just one of those things you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to get out there and work on making it happen. There will be some times that there's some girls that's gonna try to use you, and there's gonna be some times where you might actually have a pretty decent girl that you can get a hold of. So it's just one of those things. But I'm not actually sure too either what the battery status is on my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this video ended. Plus here pretty soon I'll be at the library anyways to go ahead and get this uploaded. So if you guys do have any questions or concerns, feel free to let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Talk to you later.